Now, the COVID outbreaks in China, you already know that they brought some serious hurt to the Chinese economy. They brought a serious hurt to the companies in China because they were forced to suspend production. They were forced to suspend doing their day-to-day business, which is something that, of course, for a company like Nio, we saw them also suspending their production due to that. Now, ladies and gents, yesterday we got to read that Shanghai will be lifting the COVID lockdown from the 1st of June, which is something that is incredible because you remember that for a company like Nio and other EV companies, they have not been selling their cars in cities like Shanghai. And guess what? Shanghai is one of the areas that a company like Nio really gets some good sales, which getting to see or getting to know that, of course, this COVID lockdown currently, which is currently in Shanghai, will be lifted off from the 1st of June. It is something that, of course, must encourage you and or make you to see that things, it looks like in China, are getting back to normal. And we are going to end up seeing a company or stocks like Nio recovering and delivering good numbers on a month-to-month, which is something that is incredible. But of course, before we go deep into that topic, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and you should not take it as a professional financial advice video. Now, I would really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button if you do enjoy the content that I'll be giving you about the COVID restrictions or the COVID lockdown being lifted off in Shanghai. Now, of course, if you do like this content, please consider, I'll really appreciate if you can just hit that likes button and of course subscribe that if you've not subscribed to the channel already, and click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Now, the reason why this is important, or the reason why I'm bringing this Shanghai lockdown being lifted off from tomorrow, is the fact that you remember that it had a serious impact not only in Nio, but it had this Shanghai lockdown had an impact in automakers when it comes to, of course, revealing their new products or unveiling their new products. You remember that looking at Nio was planning to unveil their new ES7 or their new SUV called the ES7, which, of course, because of this hard lockdown in Shanghai, they said that they would have to wait for the lockdown in Shanghai to be lifted off. And now getting to see or getting to read this, it just simply makes us to really like the fact that it means that Nio will also be now preparing to unveil or to officially unveil their SUV called the ES7, which is something that I think it is incredible because this is the SUV that so many of the Nio investors, including myself, we have been waiting to see, both on the inside and the outside. So with the lifting of the lockdown in Shanghai, of course, this just definitely means, like I said, we are going to see more deliveries on a month-to-month that a company or an EV company that we follow on this channel, which is Nio, is going to produce. We are going to see things starting again to run smoothly. You remember that, of course, Nio's HQ or headquarters are in Shanghai, which, of course, it is something that, like I said, getting to see that COVID restrictions are going to be lifted off from tomorrow in Shanghai. It is one of the things, like I said, we are going to see Nio delivering good delivery numbers for the month of June. We can expect to see that. I personally believe that we are going to see some good delivery numbers. And the good thing about Shanghai, ladies and gents, is that regardless of these hard lockdowns or COVID lockdowns in Shanghai, Nio has seen quite a number of growth in terms of orders coming from Shanghai, which is something that is incredible. I mean, we got to read about this news yesterday, which I personally believe they have to motivate you to say that when this Shanghai or when COVID lockdown in Shanghai is being suspended, we are going to see lots and lots of deliveries coming to Shanghai, which is something that I personally believe that as a Nio investor, you have to take this low trading price of Nio and load the boat, because delivery wise we are going to see more deliveries also coming in Shanghai. I mean, I was really excited when I read this article of saying that Nio has established an online system where people can place their order, and they are seeing some good growth, or they are seeing some good orders coming out of Shanghai, which is something that I think it should be noted, because this is one of the things that will make Nio to do well in terms of deliveries. I mean, getting to see that regardless of the hard lockdowns, people in Shanghai have been placing their orders onto Nio. It is one of the things that is definitely going to boost Nio deliveries and also increase their revenue. I mean, one of the things that of course continues to make these EV cars to be in demand in China is because of the subsidies that the government gives to those that go in and buy these EV cars. I mean, I've already covered that video with you of saying that the government will be giving 10,000 RMB or 10,000 Chinese yen to those that will be buying the EV cars, which is something that of course it is amazing and incredible. Though it is expected to end of this year, it is something that is going to still make us to see the demand in the EV industry. And companies like Nio, with that, I definitely think that they will continue doing very well, or it will boost their deliveries revenues and make it flourish or propel itself high into the air. I definitely think that on a company like Nio, blue sky is coming. This is a company that its strong fundamentals and its future prospects are just so massive, and if you don't take the good low trading prices, or the current low trading prices that we are witnessing on this stock, and load the boat, you are definitely going to miss out on the good returns, good profits that those that are investing into this company are going to reap. I mean, personally, today at market open, those of you that of course follow me on my social media handles, I'll try to post. I'm planning to buy 100 or a minimum of 100 Nio shares. Today I'm going in the markets and make sure that I buy at least a minimum of 100 Nio shares. And of course, those of you that follow me on my social media handles, I'll definitely share a screenshot of the shares that I'm going to buy at market open today. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick update about the Nio stock. And if you do enjoy, or if you did enjoy this video, please do make sure that you hit that like button, comment and subscribe. That's if you have not subscribed to the channel already, so that you get to see, or you get to be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.